Hello, family. Welcome back to my channel. I am still your girl, Chanazi's Twist, and today I bring you a very special surprise. I am also very excited because this is Christmas season, or the Christmas season is approaching, and it's that time of the year when families come together, friends come together to celebrate and enjoy. I have this special delicacy that is going to have your palate smile and be like, wow, this is tasty and this is beautiful. So let's go straight up and unveil the surprise menu for today. So for this menu, all we need is some unripe plantain or green plantain. So here I have three green plantains. You can have more depending on the number of persons that are going to share the meal with you. And I have here 250 grams of minced beef. You can use any meat of your choice. Then I have some veggies here. You've got some ginger and garlic, some green beans, carrot. I have one red capsicum and three medium tomatoes. So straight up, we're gonna go ahead and slice our plantain into three equal parts, peel them beautifully, and then this is what our plantain looks like. So we're going to go ahead and fry them. So in a pot of hot oil, let's dip in our plantain and let it fry on medium heat. You do not want to put your plantain on very high heat. So while our plantain is cooking in oil, we're going to go straight ahead and prepare our tomatoes. So we are going to slice our tomatoes and our red capsicum and put them in a blender. Once we put them in the blender, we are going to add in one habanero pepper or one scotch bonnet pepper for some heat. Then add in our ginger and garlic and blend everything together. Once that is blended, we're also going to put some garlic, onions, and white pepper in another blender and blend them separately. So this is going to be used for the plantain. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use it. Now let's go back and double check on our plantain that has been cooking in oil. So you can see it's getting golden brown. Yeah. So once our plantain is like half cooked, literally half cooked, then we take it off the heat and let it cool down a little bit. Now, you let it cool down to a temperature that you can handle. It shouldn't be very cold, otherwise, you won't be able to work out what I want to show you. Now, while our plantain is cooling down, let's go ahead and put some oil in our pot. Once our oil is hot, we add in some salt and our onions. Stir fry your onions until they are translucent. Then you go ahead and add in your blended tomatoes or your blended mix. Now stir fry, cover your pot and let it simmer on low heat. Okay guys, let's pay attention to what is going to happen right now. So I'm using my lemon juicer to shape up my plantain, and I also used cling film to seal the bottom of the lemon juicer in order to secure the plantain since we've got holes at the bottom of the juicer. Once that is done, I'll just take each slice of plantain, put it in the juicer and squeeze it gently just like I was juicing my lemon. Yeah. When you do that, open it and take out your plantain and you see that it has given you this beautiful bowl-like shape. So we're going to have our plantains look like a bowl. Now, once we have completely shaped our plantains, we're going to go back and take our mix. Remember, we blended garlic, white pepper, and onions. So we're going to use that to marinate our plantain, right? Now, once we are done with that, we're going to use our brush to spread our seasoning on the plantain. You can actually, this is actually is optional, but it's a twist that you don't want to miss. Yeah, it gives a different level of aroma to your plantain. So I'm going to use my brush, spread my mixture on my plantain and let it sit for a few minutes. So while our plantain is marinating, we're going to go back and check on our tomatoes that has been cooking on low heat for a while. So guys, this is what our tomatoes look like after cooking on medium to low heat for about 20 minutes. You can see that all the water has dried up. Now, let's go ahead and add in our minced beef. Once you add in your minced beef, just spread it a little bit and cover it, let it simmer on low heat. Now, I want you to note this. The longer it simmers, the tastier it becomes. I repeat, the longer it simmers, the tastier it becomes. So after a few minutes of simmering, I went ahead and added my dried homemade seasoning, and I also added some curry powder to my pot. Then I stirred it and covered it again to continue simmering on low heat. You do not want to put it on very high heat. So now let's stir it and cover it to continue cooking. So while it's cooking, we are not going to go back and prep our veggies for our sauce. So I had my carrot and green beans diced, and then checking back on our minced beef or our sauce, you can see how beautiful it looks like. We are already getting there. We're getting there. The sauce is giving already. I'm so excited, guys. I tasted and adjusted my seasoning. I adjusted my salt. I am not using any cubes, seasoning cubes. I'm not using any seasoning cubes. So I added in my carrots, stirred it for a few minutes. I allowed it to cook for about 2 minutes before I added in my green beans. Yeah. So now it's been about 2 minutes. I'll go ahead and add in my green beans. Usually I do not like my veggies to be overcooked. So once I add in my green beans, I'm gonna stir it and let it cook for some other 2 more minutes because I love them very crunchy. I really love them crunchy, but you can go ahead and cook them longer if you do not like them crunchy. Now, once that is done, go ahead and add in your chopped parsley and celery. Stir fry for about 20 seconds. Yeah, stir fry for about 20 seconds and then add in some sliced onions. Once you add in your sliced onions, stir fry again for about 30 seconds and then go ahead and top it up with your yellow capsicum. Now we are adding in our yellow capsicum. Once I add in my yellow capsicum, my cooking is almost done because I do not want my veggies to overcook. Usually the maximum time I take to stir fry these veggies are about 4 minutes. So we stir fry it and cover it again to simmer for about 30 seconds, and that's it. You can see how beautiful our veggie or our sauce looks like. You can, I mean, it smells so good. It looks so good, so appealing, and it's so delicious, guys. So voila, our sauce is ready, and then we're going back to our plantain. So we are going to deep fry our shaped plantain. Yeah. So we're gonna introduce it into our oil, let it fry on medium heat until it is golden brown. Again, you do not want to fry it on very, very high heat or in very, very hot oil. Your oil should just be hot and good enough to fry beautifully. So now after a few minutes, this is what our fried plantain looks like. You can see the garlic, the color of the garlic of the seasoning um, in the bowl like plantain. So our plantain is ready. It's really crunchy. It's so crunchy. We're gonna take it out of the oil and set it aside for our plating. Now let's plate our plantain. Spread it in your bowl, in your plate or a tray or however you wanna serve it. Then top it up with your sauce. So I'm going to use my scooper. I'll scoop my sauce and then top it up on my plantain. I'll do that one after the other and gently. So at the end, this is what we have: a beautiful plate of fried green plantain topped with some minced beef sauce. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Doesn't it look attractive? Doesn't it look appealing? Don't you want to serve this to your friends and family for Christmas? So I enjoyed mine with some folere or zobo, or you can call it kakadi, like the Arabics call it. It was so delicious, guys. It was so good. It was so yummy. I had this bite and I was amazed. I actually tapped my shoulders and told myself, yes, this was good. So go ahead and prepare some for yourself and let me know in the comment section what you think about it, if you loved it or if you enjoyed it, and if you're going to prepare it for Christmas and share it with your loved ones. Once again, thank you very much for stopping by. Like I always tell you, this is family and feel free to step in any day, anytime. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share my videos to your loved ones. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I love you. Love you so much. Thanks and see you again in another episode of The Twist. I bring you beautiful ideas on how to celebrate Christmas this season. Bye. I love you guys. Bye.